Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu. Namo tassa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa. Namo tassa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa. Namo tassa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa. May I have permission from the senior monks who come attend to the Avini discussion, and dear Sabrakmachari also, and Siali and nuns and devotee. Yesterday we already discussed about Civara, how Lord Buddha explained in Vinaya Pitaka according to the Vinaya. Yesterday I mentioned already special books, Parivara, Chullavagga, Mahavagga. Especially Mahavagga and Chullavagga, there's one Khandaka name is Civara Khandaka. In this section, Buddha have given talk and Buddha explained about Civara very in detail. So yesterday you all learned how to cut Civara, how to separate Civara, how many pieces are there, how many type of Civara are there, so everything you learned. So today we are going to show you in practical way how to cut, how to separate, how size, how to get measurement, how to swing. Everything today we'll explain by Venerable Sukata Vihari. He also good educated one from Bhante Digana Sukatavansa and also Bhante Vinita, one of Mahathera in Sri Lanka. He had practiced that part, how to make a Civara by doing himself. So no problem, he will teach how to cut the Civara, everything. You may see there some Civara hanging on the line. Those are the Civara from Sri Lankan, and number one is the highest expensive one in Sri Lanka, which is used always Mahatheras. This is also used normally Mahatheras, but that Civara has given one Chinese monk, some maybe like a present, but he also not wearing, just keep like a gift. And other things are mine, also his, from Sri Lanka, but this color will change, different from Myanmar, so for now we just relinquish. This is the Sri Lankan Civara, but Thai cotton. The double rope, there's one double rope, that rope pure Thailand, made Thailand, is not Sri Lankan. Okay, now Venerable Sukata Vihari will start to teach you.
Okay, thank you very much, Bhante. Yesterday, all of us, we learned about the background, about the ropes, making ropes. So today, what we are going to do is, all of us know, we are today going to make a rope, but before making a rope, we should know what is the inside of the practical level of making a rope, right? So I'm going to write now what are the steps of that making the steps of that making rope. If you have a paper, you can also write. They have calculation. The first one is calculation. I will explain what kind of a calculation we are doing here. So the second one is drawing. The second step is we are going to do drawing. And the third step, we can simply say lining. And fourth step, we will do cutting. Then this is we cannot say this is as a step, but we can say this is numbering, because after we cut the rope into pieces, we should know what is the order. So we put a kind of numbering. So fifth step we will going to do. So that step we call numbering. Right? Then this is the basic of, if someone can do himself stitch or finish a rope. So finally, over some years, maybe because after Pabaja, so almost 5 years stay with our Sri Lankan Mahatera. So if they have 7 days in the week, some months, so all days we are making ropes. Right? So finally what I understand, so what we call making a rope, so we are doing these steps. So yesterday we learned about the Vinaya background, so Bante said, so he, with the slides we understand the Pali names, all the parts with the Pali names. So, but today we are not using that Pali names, because maybe we used 10 names, almost 10 names, but in the practical level, even we check our ropes, we commonly see only few scales. So if you see after this black rope, the first rope, you can see in the middle pieces, you can see like 1 centimeter or half-inch piece from the middle. So this part we yesterday understand with the slide. Every rope they have a middle long ropes, long strips like this. So if you demonstrate all the ropes, you can check this the same kind of part we can see. So this is one name we will use in the Pali, but today we are not use a name, but we use only the size of that part. Only, for example, 2 inch, we simply use 2-inch part. For the border, we can see commonly 5-inch. So every rope we can see almost 5-inch border. So today we are using the name 5-inch, like that in the simple way. Otherwise, when we doing in the practical level, we will take more time to remember the names at least. So we cannot no more finish the rope, otherwise we have to remember many things. So this is complicated. So we will use alternative names for the rope because of our easy, right? So this is the basic I should introduce about our whole session. So then if you have a paper, I would like to say you and encourage you to draw about the basic draft. So I like to draw now. So with me, all of you can draw this part, and after drawing this part, we at the second step we go to make the line in the row. So after getting that, first of all we draw that draft, and the second step we will make that lines, and other steps after I explain, then we have a little understanding about the rope and how to make lines. So then we can finish. So all the time we doing like that. So as the first part, you can I will draw all 5 parts at the same time, but we are noticing only one part, but I will draw all the parts now, so you also can draw that all parts with me. So this is the middle part. This is the middle part of the row. For example, we are drawing 5 column row. So this is the third one. So the beside they have another 2 pieces. And beside we have this. So 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5, right? So this is the middle part. So every rope we should have a middle part. So yesterday Bante explained you, if we make any rope, the column should be what? Odd count. 5, 7, 9, etc. Right? Because the reason Buddha, when Buddha lay down, Buddha say a part, a vivatta, a name vivatta. So vivatta, beside the vivatta they have 2 parts. They are called anuvivatta. So these are 2 parts that yesterday Bante explained. This is the middle part. This is called vivatta. Buddha said that word in every rope should have this part. So commentary step by step explain what is the rope. So from the middle this part, Buddha say anuvivatta. Anuvivatta means the very closest 2 parts beside to that middle part. So then our rope become 3, because from middle part Then because of anuvivatta, they have two anuvivatta. Because of this part, rope become 3 columns. So after Buddha say, use a name Bahanta. So they have a commentary explained. Bahanta means, so beside the anuvivatta, what is if they have in these parts, 2 parts, so they are Bahanta. So our 3 column become then 5. So at least these parts should be included in a rope. So this is normally the minimum size of a rope, but if someone don't have the enough materials, they have some different way. We can use some allow ways to use, but at least 5 columns we need. At least 5 columns we need to complete a rope, right? So in this way we can extend as our wish into 7, 9, 11, etc. So now we can understand our rope should be a odd count. That's why we said our rope must be a odd count, right? So this is now we know about the count, and now we have a brief drawing here. So now step by step, now we are going to go deeper with the real parts of a rope. So from this drawing, now we are going to little the real names, real parts. So because we need to understand, otherwise we cannot cut, because if we don't know, these parts should be included in each part, right? Alright. Now you can write. Are you okay with this writing? Could you draw? Okay. So if you draw this, think about the third part, this third one. So we draw only like a simple square, but in the third part of the real robe, I mean before stitching, the real piece of this third one, this have beside the piece have these 2 parts. These parts are the same size. We use the middle lines. If we use the inch, these 2 parts we cut using the 2 inch. So if we use 1 inch, so we put 1 inch. If we put half inch, we put half inch here. So we should understand, in this middle part, we should remember these 2 parts include. Definitely these 2 parts must include, because other parts are different. Right? Now we are going to understand how other parts become different. From the middle side, this part and these 2 parts, number 4 and number 5 have. The 4th part have this, we draw this one, right? And if we come here, second one, this part we use for the left side. Can you understand why this part we put like this, because after we finishing, we should remain only one piece. If we put extra like this, it become double. This is actually no need. So that's why in the middle part we use for the both side, and for the other parts we put only one side. For here we no need, but for this part we need this part, so we put this part for the right side. For the other one, here we have one part. For here we don't have, we no need, but for this part we need, right? Okay. Then shall we draw these lines? So according to drawing, yesterday we understand Buddha say mandala and Adda mandala. Our each session, each column should be separated into at least two parts. The big part called mandala. The small part Buddha say Adda mandala. So like that. So every part should have mandala and Adda mandala. So you can understand the name also. So we now understand with the drawing, but now we are going to make the lines. Now we are going to make the lines. Okay? So if any Bhante can support us, and Sally, maybe in Sally, take a little water for this cup. And please bring. So until making, for this one, make some. We can mix. Please bring only some water from the tap. So I will now say you the how to make drawing. How to make drawing. What is behind these lines? Now I am going to say you that secret. So we should know, if after we know this the pattern, so we can make the lines into the cloth, right? I will use this for this. All these parts are same. You see, all these parts are same, but when we are making lines in the cloth here, when we making clothes here, we need 3 lines for each one. For this one, we make 3 lines, right? So like the same, for this one, we need 3 lines. Right? So this gap, whatever we use for the, we decide this 1 inch. If we decide 1 inch, we can keep the gap 1 inch. If we decide 2 inch, we can keep here 2 inch. So like you can decide before you should decide what is the gap here. So after making lines, we need only for the each line we should draw 3 lines. Remember this. We should draw 3 lines. So and also because now we are going to making lines, please complete this border in your drawing, because in every ropes they have the border, so we cannot forget the border, right? So in your drawing, please draw also the border. So one thing in the first one and the fifth one have a little important thing, so I will explain. So please complete this border. So every rope should have this border. This is in the Pali. This is called Anuvata. Yesterday we learned Anuvata, right? Anuvata. Ayamato Vittarato Anuvatam. Yesterday in the Pali it says Ayamato Vittarato Anuvatam. Civara Majhe Thadisameva Rasa Digapattam. What is mean? Yesterday Bante explained Ayamato and Vittarato. So from this side and length and width. So in the rope, in these sides, they have Anuvata. We use that word. So Anuvata means normally we use the border. If you see any rope, they have the 5-inch border. So this is normally we use Anuvata. And also Civaram Majhe, in the middle of the rope, Digapattam. Digapattam means a long strip. So they are also the same. So they are called Kusi. Kusi. Commonly for these two parts in the Pali, Buddha use named Kusi. Kusi, right? Yeah. What for the Kusi in the rope, we have these this is this border we learned yesterday. Ayamato Vittarato Anuvatam means this part. And the sub-commentary explain Civara Majhe Thadisameva Digapattam. Thadisameva means at the same way, like the same. Civara Majhe means in the middle of the rope. Civara Majhe Thadisameva. Thadisameva in the same way. They have a different, they have some parts calling Digapattam. So both are commonly used the Kusi, right? Kusi, two parts, Anuvata, Digapatta. Then Addakusi, they have another name. Addakusi means Rasapattam. Rasa means short. in the rope they have this kind of short part. We should include Addapusiti Rasapatam. Rasapatam means short strips, right? But the important thing I want to make you remember, the first one, the first column and the last one, we have not draw here the Anuvada, this part. We should remember when we making lines in the cloth, we should know this order, right? So then please draw this part in your drawing. This part must include. And the fifth part we must include. So can you differentiate now? Now you can able to differentiate each parts one by one. So now we already draw almost all parts according to Vinaya. So these are the if we make line and cut, actually these parts will remain. So because after a stitch or finish a rope, we cannot see what are the parts inside sometimes. So we can have a brief understanding about from this drawing. So these are the parts should include our drawing in the cloth. Okay, let's maybe within few minutes let's have a review and differentiate about this part. So then we can take very good understanding. So because next we are going to make lines, so I think better we have to differentiate each part, right? Hari. If any problem, sorry.
Column 1 and column 2 is the same.
Right. Okay. Now all of you now can talk with me. So let's say our ideas. So you can say your ideas. You can say you can differentiate. So according to you now see this rope, and according to you now understand. So please say your idea. Which parts are same? Which parts are different? Okay. Now please say your ideas. Okay. If someone can raise your hand in English, if you can say, please can you say according to you understand. So what are the same parts and how you differentiate it? Okay. Can anyone say? Any silent? One thing. So which parts are in this 5 parts? From the 5 parts, I can say yes. 1. Yes. Right. 1 and 5 almost the same, right? 1 and the 5 almost the same. Why? They are different from other parts, other 3 parts, because beside they include this long 5-inch, normally 5-inch part. This part we include, but in the middle part we cannot see this part. But in the upper and lower area we cannot see. We can see in the every part in the upper and the lower we can see, but the left side or right side or this long side we cannot see. In any other this middle columns we cannot see this 5-inch part. So this is one main difference, right? Then what about the middle one? middle one we include the, for example, I say 2-inch, because normally in Myanmar ropes we see this part 2-inch. So in the middle piece, we can see in the both sides, left and right, in the both sides we have this 2-inch part. But and if we see the second and the fourth one pieces, we can see only one side, right? So the second and the fourth sides, they have only one this part, 2-inch part, right? I think this is this information be much enough for have a brief understanding, but we should know, so which side we start when we making line, which side we start. Someone can have a problem, right? So someone can think from here to here we start, or from here to here we start. Where we start, someone can have this question really. So actually we starting from this side here to here. Maybe the first one, second one, third one, fourth one, fifth one, no problem. It's depend with the what is called wide width size. So this is maybe normally around 60 inch. No, this maybe I think maybe 60 inch, almost 60 inch. So using this the width, we can cut maybe 2 or 3 columns. For to complete other sections, we have to repeat again with the pattern, right? So we the only thing we need to remember, we follow the lines with this pattern. We start here, we put 5 inch. We start from here and 5 inch, and it's this distance, and here we put 3 lines for this one, like this, 3 lines, and we keep 2 inch, and here and 3 lines, and we come here, then here 5 inch, and this final line. Now you can understand. First line 5 inch, and this size maybe some kind of length, and this size and we make this line, and again 5 inch we make this line, right? So each beginning and the ending we should normally keep almost half an inch, because if we untie any cloth, we can see some extra part, because otherwise how to stitch, right? Otherwise how to stitch. For this reason we never draw it, otherwise very complicated. But for the calculation, this part also not include. We are not including. And the ending, after the ending line, we also put a line with using the thread. So we will doing that in the next step, right? So make sure this half an inch and this half an inch. Actually, this one line become 3 lines. That's why this, because of this reason. This each one line, this one line, this one line, we draw as 3 lines because of this reason. Why? We need to cut and we need to join. We need to cut and also we need to join. So that's why we put 3 lines for each. Right. I think we learn about the basic. So now, but we don't know what is the how to take the calculation for ourselves. Okay. Now I ask question from you. If anybody from your family, a Samanera, a son will attain, right? He's very small. So, how do you take the real size for exact size for his robe, for single robe? How do you calculate? They have no any Samanera like the same his height. So think about like that. So nobody, no bhikkhu for suitable height for his size. So we cannot find any other robe for him because if someone have the same height, maybe mostly we can guess maybe this robe will be also suitable for this other bhikkhu. So how do we take? Do you have any equation or any other method like Pythagoras? Do you have any method how to take? Yes? For? Mutti Panchaka. Yesterday we learned Mutti Panchaka and Mutti Thika. For the single robe, but this is the minimum size. We should remember in the commentary explain the minimum size. Lamaka Paricheda means the minimum size for the single robe or double robe. This is commentary mentions Mutti Panchaka and Mutti Thika. But when we check about our traditions in Sri Lanka and also in Myanmar, if we convert that size into our real size, we can convert it. So this is very short actually. This is very short. You can check. Now I am going to teach you how to take that measurement. What is the way? So Mutti Panchaka means, so when we take to take the Mutti Panchaka, we should know the size for our own hand size from here and from the end to end until the end of our middle finger. So this size we are calling in the Pali Hatha, right? From here to until to end, we are calling the Hatha. So in Sri Lankan tradition, I have checked this. So in Sri Lankan way, I think in Myanmar also they have a contradiction. So this Hatha for the single robe, we multiply from 5.5, right? So then we have the length of our robe, right? So this way, for the Samanera also we can measure how much his hand, this Hatha, the the length of hatha for 20 inch, 30 inch or something like that, we should multiply 5.5 from the height 5.5, and so then we can take the length. This is okay. Hatha. Then how to take for this side the height. The same way, hatha, we multiply 4.5. We multiply 4.5. So then we will have the height of the rope. For example, my hatha is 18 inch. 18 inch. So when we multiply 5.5, we will have 18 multiplied into 5, 90, and half means 9, then we have 99. You can use the calc, also the same. So if, for example, you have 19 inch or 20 inch or something like that, please multiply your hatha size and 5.5. If you have a mobile, please can you check? But the problem you have to calculate. Okay, someone can check. They have a tape, right? So for the hatha, for the length, height, 4.5, right? 18, 4, half, 72 plus 9, 80, 81. My hatha is 18. I multiply it into 4.5. Then we have 81. So this is normally my rope size. This is upper. Yeah, both we can use the same. Yeah, yeah, same size. So the commentary also saying the same Mutti Panchaka and Mutti Tiga. So normally for the both ropes we use the same scale. Yeah, sometimes we use the ropes together and wrap when we go outside. Normally, according to my knowledge, according to the commentaries, this is Sangating Digunang Khatva. You can ask from Chandasumana Bante also. Normally this time I know both ropes we put together and we wear. So if any other rope size become each other different, maybe the single rope small and the double rope become. So we cannot do this practically. Yes, not look nice. So that's why we should use the same size for the both ropes, single and double ropes, right? Okay. This is the way we should take the way of taking the single rope and double rope. For the inner rope, we can use when we taking our inner rope, and when we with the experience 2 year, 5 year we change and check what size is the most suitable for the inner rope. Inner rope is big problem. So according to my experience, the most suitable size for me was 5 hatha and 2.5 half, 5 hatha and 2.5. Normally 90 and 45. 90 and 45. 90 inch, 45. So this is for me actually this most suitable for the lower rope. So you can check check your inner rope size, lower rope size. I think maybe almost the same. Maybe almost the same. 5 and 2.5. We can take the measurement. Right. Have any problem? Five, half, 4, half, single, double. And for me, maybe most of the bandits maybe okay with this size 4 and 2.5 means 2.5 for the lower ropes. For the lower rope, normally we can take 2.5. If you don't have any question, you can use the reverse method, because sometimes maybe someone have a suitable size rope. Already he have a rope. He feel this size is best for me. So otherwise no need to calculate. Someone have a rope. So when he using the single way and double way, so he's no problem. He think, oh, this is fit for me. So we can measure. We can measure from the tape, and we can take the length and the width. Both we can take. So then we want to make a rope. So we can reverse the size, and we can find these parts. Because actually, if we want to make a rope, we should know this, how much these sizes should be, right? We don't know actually. So we can take these sizes actually. So only we need a grade 3 mathematics. How to take? We know the length of the rope. For example, this rope 100 inches. Then we have some exact sizes actually. They are not changing, and also we can already decide. We can decide ourselves. We are not changing this size. So what are the sizes? This 5 inch we already know, and we can decide any size almost. We normally in our traditions we take 5 inch. If you wish, you can use 6 inch, no problem. So we know this length is 100 inches, and we both of these size we know, like 5 inches, and also we know these sizes, for example 2 inch, like that. So we need to minus these parts from the 100 inches. So shall we do like an exercise? Okay? If you have a pen, from the 100 inches, we minus, yes, 5 multiply 2, 5 multiply 2 and 2 multiply 1. How many parts? 1, 2, 3, 4. Right? So
100 minus 18.
18 and we minus these two parts, and we can, if we divide from 1 2 3 4 5, if we divide from 5, what will happen? If we divide this count from 5, what will happen? We have this size actually. For this each we don't know before this what is the size, so we can multiply from 5, we will have the size of this the piece of size, right? And also for this side, we think, for example, we take 45 inches. 45 inches. Now we are going to take this size. How to take? For this rope have maybe inner rope, they have 45 inches, and how to we know 5 inch, we know 5 inch, then 5 multiply 2, we minus 2 inch, and we, what is the size? From 3. We divide this part from 3. Why? This half, this half, this half. We think inside this part they have 3 parts, so we can divide this count from 3. Then we have this small part, the size of this part. So 10, 45 minus 10 plus 2, 12, 3, 33, we divide 11. We have a count like this. So now we know about this size, 11. Here, double. Yes, double means 20, 22. So this count we minus 10, 10 plus 8 means 18, minus 5, dividing 5, then 2, 9 plus 82, 5, 16.4, right? Almost this kind of this 16.4, this count we have. So now we already know all the details, all the sizes for we are going to make the lines. Okay. So this is actually we are now going to make the lines. So this is 45 means looks like a lower rope, very small, because we have we don't have lot of time. We can easily make a lower rope, lines for the lower rope. So remember what are the counts of each sessions: 11 and 22, 11, 22 for this side. So before I teach you, we start from here and 5 inch and 11, and we make 3 lines. So means here 1 inch we divide in the middle, so it become half an inch here. So normally we put for these 3 lines 1 inch enough, much enough. For these 3 lines means, remember, only 1 inch enough. So 1 inch we divide in the middle, so this first 3 lines, and here we know 2 inch, and next line again 3 lines, and here 22 and 22 line, and here 5 inch, and this line, and the first and last line we remember we put like a half inch line. That's all. Okay, are you ready? Okay, please help me some Bantes to you can use the tape. I bring up tape, and we can use that tape, but before we need to use the tape and make the sizes. I bring a pen, and please help me for making that sizes. Somebody can go and they have a marker pen, so you can draw the lines from start from one side. We need 2 tapes. Okay. No, we use this tape, big tape, right? And we need 2 pieces because 2 bhikkhus all the time 2 bhikkhus stay in the both side. So then we need to cut these pieces. Right. Okay. Other bandits and other stylists, they can see. Also, you can take that marker pen. Yes. Yes. Yeah. So when we this tape also. Okay. Tell with me now.
For the 5?
First, what are the sizes we know already? Tell. 5 inch.
5 inch first.
We know, okay. And also we know the middle tape, 2 inch. We know.
Before 5, that is half inch.
Yeah. And also we know about 2 inch, right? Then we need 1 inch.
Oh, 1 inch.
1 inch for 3 lines, right? Then the middle one,
Half inch.
half inch.
Half inch. You have to mark like that.
Yeah.
Okay.
Then we
Draw the line.
draw the line.
Half inch.
Yeah. Now we are drawing
1 inch.
lines like this for the both tapes. When we, if you wish to make a row in your center, or afterward you go leave this monastery. So remember, we need to this kind of 2 tapes. Normally we use these wiring tapes. This is very easy. This white color wiring tapes we can find from
As a
anywhere.
ruler.
Right?
We will use as a ruler to measure on the road.
Yeah, now we are measuring the other parts. So now we remember we take for this part 11 inches. So we are going to mark that 11 inch. Like the same.
5 inch.
5 inch from the beginning, right? All the time from the beginning 11 we need 11 inch from the beginning to 11 inch size. And the double we have 22 inches. Yes, this is actually the end of our tape. If we have a cutter, we can cut and separate. We can use, yeah. This is very easy if we cut. And also for this side, we take the same size. For each column are same size. Normally, all columns are same size. This size, this size, this size. So after we calculate, we have got the 16.4 like that. So we can mark that size also. 16.5, but actually 0.5 means from the decimals, but in the inches they have not the 10 part, they have the 8 part. This is a different calculation method, but 16.4 is okay. They have not much difference. Right. Now we already made the tape. Now we can go to making the lines. So if you want to name it, please turn it the opposite, right? This.
Opposite.
Yeah. This one. We can name it like we use like this, and we 5 inch here. Okay, then 11 inch here, 20, this one 16.4, and here 16.4, here 11, here 22. Why we turn this tape? We make the lines putting together, but after we writing the names, we turn this like that, because when we stain both sides, someone when writing in this way, after turning back, what's happened? He can see the upside down. So that's why we turn the tape and we make writing the lines. So after we turning it like this, okay. Now we are ready to make the lines. So we need to remember, if we use a white cloth, we can use dye. Dye means any coloring, but when we use if we use a color material, we can use like baby powder, and also we should have to find a cotton thread. This is should be a little bit not like a single thread. So from the market, maybe you can copy. But this one I made here. But normally we cannot find cotton thread. But it's better we find cotton thread if we use the dye. For the dye, because dye coloring mixed with cotton properly, I think so. Yeah. For this one, maybe not a problem if you use baby powder. Okay.
Use the correction pen.
Okay. So how we which about the tape, so from how we put the tape. We should put the tape in the beginning. We can see the 5-inch area. So 5-inch area, think like the steering wheel of the vehicle. So we are driving there. So this part should be we turn to like this, because we are making lines from here to here.
Oh, I see.
Right. Yeah.
First, we need a half inch.
Okay. Now we start from half inch because we need the space for the cloth. So for this actually we don't need a tape, but because we can guess like a half inch, so no problem. We can use the half inch, and we take the thread, unwrap, and using the and when two bante is holding the middle,
1 inch line.
another one,
It's half inch.
so he pull the line up and he release, then we make the line. So in this way we make the line.
Oh. Like that? Yeah.
At the end,
Oh.
at the end, deep. Right? No, like this.
Yeah.
Yes. Okay. So we should hold the string, because when we pull it up, it become more another piece. No. Oh, at the end, right. We should keep our finger and pull the string, otherwise it become maybe move another way. So we should take care of this when we making lines.
Okay.
And like this. Right. Okay. So the first line, when sometimes we making dye with the white cloth, some people making it up and quickly it release, and all dye will spread all throughout the cloth. So make sure when we making the white cloth. Okay. Right. Now that we yes. Now then we come to the. You can even you are not drawing supporting on the drawing lines. You can check and compare with the our drawing we have here. So we put half inch, and now this is the second line we make 5 inch. Then what should be in the next? 11, right? 11, okay. Now Bhante are going to make that line, the 11 inch. Yes, you can see up, leave it in up. Yes. Right. This is the 11-inch piece.
නූල දිගෑරය ඕක දිගෑරය ඔකොම දිගෑරය ඔය පැත්තෙන් එතු
So when normally after we making 2-3 lines, we need to wrap again because already dye or powder finished. So we need to have little change. New? Then? Okay, now I have a question. So 11 inch we finish. Now which part we put? How to put? So this 11 part already now we make a line. This we come here. So which line should be the next? Huh? Now we are going to make 3 lines, right? Three line design. Remember. Now we should make 3 lines. First half inch or 1 inch, no problem. Yeah. Half inch. Right. Then again half inch. Another half inch. Half inch. Half inch. Right, now already make 3 inches here for the first line. We finish for the first line, 3 lines. So next one, we keep a gap. This part, we should keep the gap for 2 inches. Yes, 2 inches gap. And then we again start the 3 lines drawing. 3 lines here like this. 2 inch line. Yes. If someone would like to help, then can support. Now we are going to change the bandejas. So if someone like to support for 3 bhikkhus we can give the opportunity. So next maybe when we can give some chance for the salaries. If any Sally have a problem with time, so because we are recording, so they can see the other parts later. So if someone have a problem with the time, they can leave, no problem. So now we make 3 lines. 3 lines. Yes. Okay, the first one okay now. The second one, I think maybe we can go to the second line. Yes. Okay. Okay. When we pulling the thread, sometimes the cloth also hold and become a problem. So we need very carefully when we making the line up. We should very careful. Otherwise, with the thread, cloth also coming up. Then again, shake and become very big problem. So we need the sati. So what the experience I get making these robes, we can also check our sati mindfulness. So and also the patience. Sometimes when we make in the lines, we make some mistakes. Again we have to repeat. So then we need very good patience. And then also we can check our inside. So how much our patients have. Sometimes we are okay, but the other one make mistakes. So we can check ourselves about that kind of qualities also. Right. Normally we making lines, we from the middle like this area, we hold the string. So here you can see this Bante staying place, you can see many spots. That's why we are not holding the string from the middle. If we hold the string from the middle, normally this is not happen. If we hold from like like a edge area from here or here and hold and we release, it become many spots like here, yes, like here. Oh, right, yes. So always make sure to hold the string from the middle, right, the middle place of the robe, from the middle size of the robe, right.
After 3 lines, you have the 22.
Now we have already finished 2 inch, and now we are going to this full mandala. This is called mandala. This is now we already finished at the mandala. So now and also we finished this at the kusi, and now we are going to move on to this mandala 22 inch, 22-inch part. So we can make that line until here, because we already used the tape. Using this tape, we already marked the sizes, so very easy to measure and make the lines. That's why we use that in the traditions. Our elder monks, the previous teachers also follow this way. So that's why we learn from this method from Sri Lanka. So when you also, if you want to make from yourself, or sometimes you have some chance for offering cutting rope at the same day, some monasteries they make cutting rope. So if you have any chance for making a rope, like something like cutting rope, so you can prepare using like these parts. So you need some tapes, you need like this powder and measuring tape and marker. So we need to bring, and we should ask from the Bantes, so which size rope or something like that they want to prepare. So you can take the details and you can calculate and everything. You can mark the tapes, and you can do the all steps by yourself uh, in like this in Katina ceremony. So if you wish to arrange in your country or something, somewhere, any monastery, something like that. Right. Okay. Now maybe we already finished this pattern from here to here. Now we already finished. So I think if we calculate the measure of this rope, maybe we have enough this size, I think, because we need to make the middle lines. So now we have to cut this. Make a we need 5 columns, but we not enough this size. This we already finished one time, but we need to separate, and we need to take 5 columns for the inner row. But this we are not enough this size. So we need to repeat this again for one time at least. So, but the problem is the time. Time is. Okay. Okay. Within 5 minutes, we are going to repeat again, right? And maybe we can finish. So, like a mirror.
Start from there.
Yeah, start from there, 5 inch. What? Same way. Yeah. Atana mindla bin tawar okuma mehita gam me adatam. Diga gahan natu. Mekam api gewagem gahagin am tawar kisra. Ne arat atendam gihil. Mekam mehita. If we put a mirror, the final line. Yes. If we put a mirror, final line here, what we'll see? We can see all these lines from here to here. So we follow that method. This part, all parts, like this, opposite. Okay, right. 5 inch.
5 inch?
Yes. Yes, half inch first. No, right. Same way. Yes.
That means because we don't have time to finish all.
No, only one minute. Yes. Same.
Yeah, just one. Oh, one more half inch?
Just one repeat. Yeah. Maybe. Now no need to teach because we can quickly finish. Oh. From the middle. From the middle all the time. Otherwise, this, yeah. Right. 5 inch. Yes. Yeah, within few minutes. Okay, quickly. You can quickly finish. 5 inch. Right. Then 11 inch. 11 inch. Oh, sorry. 22.
22.
Yes, 22. කොයිද නොතන අංකල් ගත්තා. මෙහෙට ගත්තද දන්නේ. කතුරක් තිබ්බා. නෑ මෙයා දැන් මේ කෙනෙක් මැහුවා අර මාමා. මාමා මැහුවා දැන්. ගහලා බලන්න බැරිද? මේක නම් කැපෙන්නේ නැහැ. ඕක කැපෙන්නේ නැහැ. අර මහත්තයාට උදව් කරපු අර කප්පියා මේ තමයි මෙහුවේ දාද හවුස. මෙහෙට ගත්තද දන්නේ නැහැ. මෙහෙට අරන්ද දන්නේ නැහැ. ඇති එතකොට ඔතනින් භාගයක් තියෙනවා. ඒක මෙතන භාගයක් තියෙනවා. භාගයක් තියෙනවා. මේ වේලෙනකොට හරි වේල සාමාන්‍ය පෙන්. Yes, I can. Maybe can see when dry. Okay, no, this is okay, guys. Okay, no, yeah. Now we can. Okay, 5 inch, then half inch. Okay. Right, now enough. Now I think for the long side, this is much more enough. So now we should separate. Yeah, we should separate that line. We finally make from that line we cut and we should separate. Right. Yes. ඊට පස්සේ මේකත් නෑ දෙකම එකට පුළුවන්. හරි. එහෙනම් ඔව් මේ ටික ඒක නම් වෙන් කරන්නේ දැන් අපි අත දෙක මේකම ඩබල් එකපාර ගහලා ඉවර කරමු. මේ දෙකම එකට ගහලා. Okay, now then, after we finish, we make this from the first column. We should separate this 5. We have 16.4. We already marked that size in the tape. So using that tape, we separate this that size from this in this like this. Okay, but we need to come. We take the cloth like this, and we because should come here from to this to edge with the thread. Now no need. Okay, finish, cut and finish. Now we need to come here, and here's the thread. Where's the thread? One thread. Need the thread. Awesome. And now you should say which line we start. Which line we start? This line, right? This line we start. So like the same way we put ½ inch first, and this line, and then 5 inch, then 16.4, and we finish. Okay, then continue. We will show in the cloth. Half. So always we start from the ½ inch. Sometimes maybe the cloth not straight, we have to make it like this. Okay. Now okay. No. Right. Now start from the ½ inch. Then 5 inch, right? 5 inch border. Yes, 5. Yeah. Then 16.5. This is we are making the middle. Yeah. 16.4. Okay. We already now inch, ½ an inch. Actually, we put inch, 1 inch, 1 inch. Yes, 1 inch. 1. Right. Then we separate in the middle, right? Because now we middle. Half. Yeah. We separate in the middle, and then we start the next part with 2 inches, right? The second piece we have with starting with the 2 inch part. So we start from 2 inch, right? 2 inch, right? Okay. Okay, 2 inch. Okay, Then,
System-wide for.
okay, pen. When we normally the powder after when it dry, it will it comes to the seam more clearly, because with the water normally in first 1-2 minutes we cannot see.
16.4.
Okay, now again 16.4. 16.4. Okay. More tight.
Siêu quấn lên.
Now you please check. Now the first we draw already 5-inch part. 5-inch part. We go in the cloth. We see 5-inch part, but we have two pieces. Two pieces actually, because 1.5 is one piece, and with the 5-inch they also have one piece. So this is the final one. This is the first one, and this is the final one. We already make the line. Okay. Oh, now yes, half inch. 1 inch, 1 inch, 1 inch, 1 inch, and we separate in the middle. Yeah. Okay, separate in the middle now. So maybe we have one more. We need to make lines for one more, but today we are not doing. Now we separate and we make it into order, and we are going to finish. So otherwise we have the problem with the time today. Okay, 1 inch enough. Yes, 5 inch. Yes, 5 inch. 5 inch. Yeah, we already, this part we number the second and the fourth. Actually, middle one we already not cut yet. So yeah. Okay, so this 5-inch part we take for the these two pieces for extra. So normally in our robes have a double. So this part we can for that piece, right? Okay, this is the chance for Silas. Now you can cut. I'm going to make the cutting lines so you can separate each. So I will make where the places you need to cut. So you can use the scissor and you can separate on it. Okay. So in these places I will make the cutting. This is the cutting marks. Yes. This middle. Yes. And also here. This one? Cut?
Yeah.
Cut.
The line can
Yeah.
see. I cut from there.
Okay. Okay, one side if someone need to cut, they can support. Yes, from cutting line from here to here. somebody of you have already make a rope before? Have experience? Have any experience? No? Someone else? No, nobody. Okay. Okay. One more scissor we have, but this is very good. One more scissor. This one, okay, this one, yes. Okay, quickly, now we can finish, right?
I think I need the line.
Oh, okay. Nothing.
We have leave like half inch. Right?
Yes.
But this side also half
Have
inch.
nothing.
But why with this side we don't need?
This part.
Yeah, this part we have half inch.
Yes,
yeah.
yes.
But we don't leave extra half inch
Here,
in
yes.
between.
Normally in some ropes, one day this part
So
we.
this part we half inch.
Yes,
and,
yes.
And but between these two, there's
Yeah.
no need half inch.
But actually, in some Myanmar ropes, they in this way they fold it.
Very narrow.
Yeah, very narrow. They fold it inside and finish. But actually, this part we can put when we stitching with the machine, we can cut. But we need to
Fold it,
a little fold it inside.
Fold it inside.
Yeah.
But very narrow.
Very narrow.
Oh, okay. So that's why we
Yeah.
don't need
Actually,
extra
according to actually we need. Yeah. This part we not cut. This one no cut.
Oh,
This
no
one no
cutting.
cut. Yeah.
yeah,
So
okay.
this is you just roll and
No.
sewing.
We need to.
Roll
This part we cut in the middle.
in the middle.
Yeah. This here we have 2 lines.
2 lines.
Yeah.
You also do cut, right?
Yes. We also do cut 3 lines. Here drawing have three lines. Only one line. Only middle line we cut. Only middle line we cut.
Middle line.
Yes. Not here. So in the cloth we see for each we have 3 lines. So the middle one we
Middle
cut,
one
cut and separate
How about this one?
at the same.
So this middle part,
Yeah.
the 2-inch part.
Yes,
right?
yes.
2-inch part is separate.
Yeah.
Oh,
Not 1 inch have. We can see here. Please come. Please come. Here, this line we cut.
yeah. How about this one?
This one also we cut,
Cut
and then we join together. So it become 2 inch, only 2 inch, like this,
Oh, okay.
like this.
See.
And they why here no left.
No cut, no 3 line. We
Only
no
3 line
separate
has a
this
cut.
line.
After that, only you write with
This
another.
one, yeah, we put another 5-inch part, and we join. This one normally in every rope we not separate. Yeah.
So for every 3 line, we are going to cut.
We are
in
going
the
to
middle,
cut in the
and
middle.
overlap.
Yes. When we stitching, actually we will cut these parts. Okay.
Can I have a question?
The same thing.
Okay. Oh, please sit. Please sit. Okay. Okay. Now we already cut all the parts, but we have remaining the middle piece. We don't have time to make the lines for that part. So now we are going to arrange the pieces from 1 to 5. But the third one we don't have, but we can arrange, no problem. So actually this part also need to cut, but no problem. So Bante, please, you come here. And yes, okay, like this. Then sans make cabin make na metin medin cabin no ne ai onno ke ara aten ma kamana den tela passe kapu make okay.
You need to cut.
Yes, so dani kella tabi team de dhira. We keep this is the final. Yeah, this one we keep the at the end. Okay.
This one also need to cut.
Yes, that one also.
Like that, right?
Maybe the bigger one. Yes, this is. Okay. Now we see the first column here. First one, number 1, and according to the order, we see this the long size part, and when we put the second piece, we put not the same here. This one we have 2 pieces, long, the big one and the small one. So the next part we put like the same, but we need to rotate like this, like a paddy field. That's why Buddha said the order should be like a paddy field. So it looks like this. It should be rotated. It's a big part, big column, big part, and the small one. For the next one, small one and the big one. So we have to turn each part. So from the start, from the beginning, we change the pattern like this. When we stitching, we should follow this rotate method. Now we don't have the middle one, right? So according to order, we can check we are right or wrong. The big one, the small one. So the next middle part we don't have, so we can keep something like this. So the next part should be the bigger one. Then the middle part is this bigger one, right? Then the next one should be smaller one. Then the last one should be the bigger one, right? Okay. Now we can put the number. If you want, you can put the number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and you can wrap it, and you can bring it to the machine, and when you bring to the machine, then you cut this part and separate, and you join. So, and when you're making lines in this area, normally we never cut all the parts, otherwise so much confusing. When you go to the machine, it becomes so confusing. So make sure don't separate these inside lines which have each columns. Each columns have these separating lines. So when we separate from the middle line. Okay, separate from the middle line. Each line we cut and we join together. So this is one more technical thing for stitching, but we don't have time to show that with the machine. But I think if someone is skillful with stitching, someone can use the machine, he can understand. But later we can promise we make a little video for you how to stitch, so then you can understand. Maybe if someone they say if want to any next session about only for stitching, we can take some time, no problem. But we have already taken extra day without asking, so then. But if you say somebody need to learn about stitching techniques, so we can take some evening time, not like public like this, but maybe even tomorrow someone need, we can join, no problem. Yes, if someone need to come participate tomorrow, for evening time, if not disturb for your meditation. So from maybe after 4 p.m. I will come here and you can learn about the teaching, right? So maybe we can finalize our session today. Bante will explain something and bless you all, and you join and you take your time for very good thing in this Buddha Sasana. So may you all be well and happy and smooth your practice day by day. And if any problem inside your mind have regarding any problem in your meditation or practice, or someone have some different problem with their families, maybe they have not support for their practice. If any problem, because of any problem you have any uncomfortable situation inside this monastery, according to these all merits, you may all be well and happy and released and relaxed from the mind. If you have any problem with physically, so don't disencourage. So we share all merits we have done in this life. So maybe you will be well and happy, and maybe success your meditation day by day. So according to these all merits, you will able to develop your concentration and the vipassana knowledge, and not satisfied from that level, you will be able to come to the noble states, and according to your wish, maybe you attain Nibbana as soon as possible. Sa. Bante will share the merits. Akasattha ca bummattha devanaga mahindika punyantang anumoditva cirang rakhantu sambuddha sasanang cirang rakhantu sambuddha desanang cirang rakhantu sambuddha savakang cirang rakhantu mang paranti etthavata ca ammehi sambhatam punya sampadang sabbe deva anumodantu sabba sampatti siddhya etthavata ca ammehi sambhatam punya sampadang sabbe bhuta anumodantu sabba sampatti siddhya etthavata ca ammehi sambhatam punya sampadang sabbe satta anumodantu sabba sampatti siddhya kayena vaca cittena pamadena maya katang accayang kamame bhante bhuri panya tathagata accayang kamame dhamma sandittika akali accayang kamame sangha punyakitta anut imina punya kammena mame bala samagamu satang samagamu hotu yavanibbana pattiya idam me punya kammang asavakkaya vahang hotu sabba dukkha pamuccatu. Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu. And also our Sri Lankan Bhantes and our inside this monastery, all the Bhantes, including Kumara Sayadaw, Chandima Sayadaw, and Sayadawji, also these all Bhantes may be well and happy, and their practice may be smooth day by day, and if they have any problem with physical, they also become released, and they will be well and happy, mental and physical, and they also may be able to attain Nibbana according to their wish as soon as possible. We share all merit, all this our Bhantes. Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu. Abhivadana silissa niccang uddhapacayano chattaro dhamma vaddanti ayuvanno sukham balam ayurarogya sampatti sagga sampatti mevacha ato nibbana sampatti iminati samijjutu. Sukhiyo.